Hello friends, welcome all of you to the 5-minute series. So today's topic is going to be about effective tips and techniques for an effective storytelling session. So as you all may know, storytelling has been the original and the primary method of teaching and learning since ancient days. So if you have noticed that during the conventional method of interaction between the guru and the shishya or the disciple, stories have been the primary mode of interaction and delivering a message. Through stories you can instill moral values, you can convey a message, you can develop emotional handling of situations, you can develop practical handling of situation. So all of these aspects can be covered in a storytelling session in a much better way than prints and texts. So however, we as parents of children with special needs, we have been encountering a lot of challenges while sharing a story with our children. So some of the challenges could be our children may not pay attention to the stories that we are telling them, or our children may fidget a lot, move around, may not have developed enough sitting tolerance to sit and listen and engage the storytelling session. So in such cases, since the parents may not get the feedback from their children about their understanding and about their understanding of the story, the parent may not really be motivated to engage their children through stories. However, here I would like to highlight the point that there are effective tips and strategies which, when incorporated, is definitely going to bring in or be more inviting to the child when it comes to the storytelling session. So some of the tips are: number one, start with even narration. So by this I mean always place the child as the central character of the story and start a story with even narration that has happened in a particular day. So this means that you can narrate a situation where you and your child have gone to a market, or a visit to a neighbor, or a visit to one of your relatives' house, or a visit to a hospital. So all of these can be narrated at the end of the day as a story. So this way, since the child is the central character of the story, there is a lot of relativity that is happening when you start with even narration. The child will definitely be able to visualize and make sense of the events that had happened in a particular day, rather than directly using a comic story or a fairy tale. So always start with even narration. I can give you an example. Say for example, you have gone to market with your child in the morning. So at the end of the day, while you're going to bed, you can narrate a small story about what you and your child have been doing in the morning. So you can start off with how you reach the market, what is the vehicle that you have used, what did you do there in the market, what have you purchased, the fruits, the vegetables. So all of these can be the primary elements of the story during the even narration. So start with short even narrations with the child as the central character. So once the child is able to understand the concept of even narration, then you can slowly take the child to short personal stories. Again, your child being the central character, and you can slowly introduce the parents and siblings of the child, the close kith and kin of the child as the characters, or as the secondary characters of the story. If you had visited a zoo, or if you had visited a mall, so all of these can be weaved as a story and presented to the child in a very exaggerated manner. So use lot of facial gestures, exaggerated facial gestures, and high and a low note in your voices to capture and sustain the attention of your child during the storytelling session. And secondly, once the child is able to understand and develop some sense of connectivity to the story, you can slowly start off with trade books or textbooks that has around 4 to 5 sentences of 4 to 5 sentences. So these short stories can be read to the child, and then you can always try to connect the new stories with the old even narrations that the child is already familiar with. So these are some of the tips that you can really start executing instantly, and you will see amazing results that your child will start paying attention to you and will engage with you more in the storytelling session. So I hope this video is helpful to all of you. So don't forget to leave your feedback and your comment in my FB page. Thank you.